Hello there, Pisces. This is Carrie Mubarak at wooingnature.life. I hope you're well. I hope all is good with you. This is your September reading, otherwise known as Signs and Wonders. So, we're going to look at some signs and wonders through the Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power cards. I've already pre-shuffled and I have a card for you already. I'm just doing one card from that deck. And then we're also going to read from the I-Ching. So I've already pre-shuffled and I got your I-Ching set up. And then the last, but not least, is the Chinese tarot. So I'm going to go to the tarot at the end for your detailing. Okay. All right. So we're going to jump right in to the flow of things. And your pre-shuffle gave us white Tara. So I've been working with green Tara for maybe about, I guess, about 2 years or so. I was introduced to her through an artist by the name of Madhu Chitrakar, who actually paints tankas. He is from Nepal. And in my conversation with him, he was explaining to me how to meditate with green Tara and gazing at her. What it does, it helps to, get rid of your anger. And at that time, I definitely needed her. And so I have learned a little bit about Tara's energy. But this one is white Tara. Like I said, I've been working with green Tara, but the card here says that it's about liberation, and it says by quiet listening, you can liberate other people from fear, which I think is a very beautiful thing to think about, because just by you being in repose, being quiet, being still within, and having tranquility within, it actually eases other people's fears. And what a gift! What a gift to have. So I thank White Tata for bringing that gift to you for this month, because I know for the last few months, Pisces, you guys have been going through the changes. I think it was a relationship or something like that, and then last month there was still some other things that were trying to filter out. So I really see this as a sign of clarity for you, and I also see it as a sign of healing, and knowing that the work that you have put in over the past few months is beginning to pay off, and it's paying off by way of you just being a symbol or an emblem or a person that people can really feel calm about. And I think, given some of the tumultuous nature of what you've been dealing with, I think that this really says a lot about the level of healing that you have been exposed to, and also the level of healing that you have completed at this time. So I think that's really great. So, in the pre-shuffle, moving on to the I Ching, this is Klaus Holitzka's I Ching interpretation by Marlies Holitzka, the wife of the artist. But anyway, I digress. And so I say that because we pull the card. We pull the card with the number to the passage in the I Ching. But for those of you who use other text, or you are into I Ching and you like to go by another interpretation, then just go to the number 8 and then see what it tells you. But I will be reading, for the purposes of just convenience, I'm going to go ahead and read from the Holitska text. And then I think next time I do I Ching, I'll probably bring the Cleary text, which is the one that I normally use myself. All right, I'm going to try to wing this because, oh, I see my glasses. Hold on. Okay, now I'm saying something. So number 8, first of all, numerologically, the number 8 deals with manifestation, but also deals with interconnectivity and being able to connect. It's a lot. 8s have a lot to do with relationships, our ability to find other connections and then make those connections, and relationships and connections then result in some powerful manifestation. So that's really what the 8 is about. But we're going to the text now, not numerology. All right. Thank you, spirits, for coming in. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for opening us to what it is that we need to know. Thank you for removing me from this space so that the messages can come through clearly and so that I can see what I need to see so that I can share with Pisces what it is that they need to know. So thank you for being here. Cohesion, cohesion, cohesion. Nice. We humans are individuals with different inclinations, problems, and standards given. But we are all alike in the longing for togetherness, which provides us with an inner homeland. Interesting wording. That's your image there. And so too, you need like-minded company. Don't hesitate too long. Important experiences in life will elude you if you miss the right moment by arriving late. Now, I have a bit of an issue with that. And the reason why is because my belief is that everything is in its divine timing. So arriving late or arriving early per se, there's no judgment on that. It just means that you might have to cycle through another process in order to get to another phase where there's a crossroads where you can meet. Now, the issue, or where you can meet the crossroads and whatever needs to be manifested can be manifested. Now, the thing of it is that, there's no judgment on that. It's just where you are and how you're moving and the choices that you make and all of that kind of stuff. And if you get to that point and you realize, okay, I've missed my mark, then you already know you're getting ready to cycle it again. And so what would you do differently? How would you change your movements? Where do you feel like you made your misstep? And then correct it. That's all it is. But anyway. Don't hesitate too long. Important experiences in life will elude you. That was the thing about moving, arriving too late or too early or whatever. Furthermore, your personal scope for action will remain limited. Consider the responsibilities involved when you believe that you are able to lead others. Think carefully whether you possess the right attributes. Otherwise, you will merely create confusion. It's only possible to speak of a cohesive community when each member of the group feels accepted by it. Very powerful, powerful message about unity and about leadership and possibly where you are in relationship to that. Okay? So I've pulled another set of cards, or I pulled another card, and the next card in this, the way that this system works is that you see which were the changing lines, and then you read those changing lines for further edification or for warnings or admonitions or such and the like. Okay, so when looking at the second card, which happens to be a 22, number 22, is and when we talk about 22, we're talking about building. It's like the level that you have to be at before you really start doing spiritual level building. Okay, and when I talk about spiritual level building, that's a whole nother story. I don't want to I don't want to tie up your video with it, but when you start talking about building from a spiritual standpoint, then you're building from within, and then that which arises from the inner building, then, how do I say this? Then manifests itself without. It translates into something of a physical nature. That's what I'm saying. So this is the step before you get to that, right? Which deals a lot with duality. Like, people don't want to break down a 22, but you can't ignore the twos. It's duality, but it's at another level. It means that you've really got to do some digging at a 22. Like I said, that's another story. Let's move on. So in the changing lines, we have line 1 is changing, line 3 is changing, line 5 is changing, and line 6. 1, 3, 5, and 6. So I will read those those 4. Line 1. You must be open and sincere to establish true friendship. People then come to you freely, and together you will enjoy success. You see what I'm talking about when I say getting ready for the next level of building? Okay. So we're talking about 8s. We're talking about 20. This is a lot here, Pisces. You did do your work. You did do your work. So being open and sincere creates the friendship, right? By listening and just being there makes people feel less afraid. And so then they're going to be drawn to you. What's the second one? Not number two. Number three is the next changing line. You are presently not in the best of company. And now each one of these lines is different. So if one resonates with you and another one doesn't resonate with you, you just take it where it feeds you, right? Eat the food that feeds you. Okay. You are presently not in the best of company. Avoid close relationships and remain open to new things. This will keep your reputation intact. So for some of you all, you are dealing with people and you know they have a nefarious nature, or they are not on the up and up, or they're not being real with themselves, or they're somewhere living in the doldrums, or they masked in negativity. Okay? You got to avoid those relationships and remain open to new ones. Remain open. And that way it'll keep your reputation intact, because you know how it is. You're known by the company you keep. You can say all day long, well, it don't matter. Okay. Number 5. You have reached a point where you are in true harmony with a person or a group. All your difficulties can be solved in an atmosphere of mutual respect and reciprocal support. So some of you all, you know you're in the right place with the right people at the right time, and y'all are already vibing. So if you all are already vibing, y'all can take this 8 and 22 to the next level. You can start working on this 22 energy. I'm talking about people that for line 5, that line 5 is you. You know that's you. All right, and the last one is 6. If you hesitate much longer, you're going to miss the boat. Remorse is worthless when it comes too late. Try to find out where the source of your hesitation lies. Oh, that's a good one. That's a very, very good one, because when you realize why you're taking a pause, why you're stepping back, why you're being, because that's fear. It's fear. Now, if hesitation is because you are using your wit and you know that something isn't right and you're not feeling it, that's one thing. But when you hesitate out of fear, then really, literally, you just have to deal with the fear. And when you deal and address the fear, then you will have no reason to hesitate anymore, and you can stop hesitating. So that's what they were talking about in the beginning when they was talking about the time and the timing and stuff. And I was saying, I like to be careful. And I do like to be careful with that area, because we don't want to get into this thing where, I'm too late, or I missed my mark. Whatever it is that you want to do with your life, if you're still living, you're still on planet Earth, then there is still work to be done, and there's still something for you to do. So I'm just saying that's my little side piece. That's my side piece. Okay. All right, so I'm moving on to the Chinese Tarot for you, Pisces. Good reading, Pisces. Good reading. I've been a little bit concerned about y'all, but I see that everything is really, really, materializing very nicely, I might add. That's what I say, timing is everything. And sometimes you just got to wait and be patient. You just got to go with the flow, right, Pisces? Y'all go with the flow. Up and down. All right, so I have the Death card. That's the first card that came up. I really don't know if this was upside down or right side up. I think it was upside down. But at any rate, we have the Death card. The Death card to me in reverse is just saying to me, and this is only because we got White Tara here, and we got this 8 and 22 going on here with the I-Ching. I feel like if the Death was in reverse, it's really letting you know that process, that death and rebirth process is done for you. You have made it through. I'm so happy for y'all, Pisces. I am. It was something. I was feeling it for you. So I feel like your process is finished. It is complete. And now what we know is that you were going through a death and rebirth process. Now, I don't remember whether or not that came up in the cards or not. I'll be curious to go back and look at it. All right, so we've gotten through the process. Let's see what you got from it. Okay, you learned how to overcome your fears. You learned how to work through some of your inner demons. You got messages from spirit, clear messages from spirit. It awakens your dreams. For some of you, dreams were awakened. For some of you, you were able to make that real connection with the spirit world, and you know it. You're aware of it. There is a focus on you, Pisces, right now. It's like there's an illumination around you, but you are also still in a period of, I'm going to say, recovery. And by recovery, I mean you are being covered by the spirits while you are gaining your energy, which is really a beautiful thing. So you've done a lot of work, and spirit has definitely given you the go ahead. Nice work. This is the best reading of the so far. I just have one more. So this is my 11th reading, and this one has been the best one so far. All right, anything else for Pisces? It'll be trip if that's the only thing they tell you. Okay, here we go. All right, so we have the Heavenly Master and the Page of Coins both in reverse. For me, the Heavenly Master just points back to the I-Ching. And the spiritual messages that are embedded in the I-Ching for you. So the 8, the 22, the relationship messages, the relating messages, excuse me. You'll know what it is, like whatever it is that sits with you. Now, what they're telling me is that now that you have that information, you're going to have to like marinate on it. You're going to have to like massage it. You're going to take, so like those lines that I was reading, line 1, line 3, whatever it was, 5 and 6, I can't remember what it is right offhand, but wherever it resonated with you, wherever you were with that, if you were in the group of people and y'all are good, if you are you were in that bracket where you need to back off because, people coming with some shady stuff, wherever you are with that, you're going to take that and you're going to use it as material to shape and to mold some new concepts. For some of you, it's going to be new concepts. I am seeing that you're still spending some time alone, but that time is getting ready to be over because remember, these did come in reverse. There's a message there that needs to come through, and the message is about, okay, so there is a message coming through actually about some of you need to learn more about the I-Ching. That's what they said. There's some kind of ancient wisdom there, some kind of way that it's read. There's some kind of specificity around the way that I-Ching is read. So like it could mean that you need to do the coin method or the yarrow method and or something to that effect. Or it could just be about you going back to the text. Remember I said for some of you, you all might be have the text at home and you can go back and read it for yourself. It's about, they're telling me that it has something to do with being able to, okay. It's about discernment, intuitive discernment. So I understand that too. So it's like being able to intuitively discern. That's the message that's coming through. So you all got some new homework. You all have some new homework. Oh yeah, like some of you are going to be learning about the con. I think they're called konas. I should know, but words sometimes escape me. Whatever when I'm in this moment. There's something specific about the hexagrams, like knowing which one is which one is wind, which one is water, which one is mountain, what it means for the mountain to be over the. It's details. It's details. So that's very specific. So that might be for somebody out there. All right. Anything else? I'm just curious as to why they in reverse. I'm asking questions on your reading. Let me see if they answer me. They might answer me later. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So another page for you, and I think the page was for me. It's like this, these are old ways. It's like teachings about old ways and the old ways of doing things, right? And so sometimes you can learn, like I'm learning right now in this very moment, that there's another way to read a reverse card. And so that's all. I'm sorry. I just asked the question and that was the answer. And the answer was for me because I'm the one with the curiosity, not you. Anyway, I pause. It's a clause. Anything else for Pisces for the month of September, please? Anything else for Pisces, month of September? Okay, so this is the Tower card. The Tower card represents some kind of event or some kind of shakeup that kind of brings everything to a certain point where there's clarity for you. I'm seeing that this is something that's coming from the spirit realm. It is coming from spirit realm. It always comes from spirit realm. It's coming from spirit realm, right? But specifically, it's specific to you. And the specificity is that whatever your ancestors or your guides or your spirits are coming to make the change to remove any other obstacles to your success. Um, to take down anything that was erected that would um, prevent you from reaching your goal. Okay, and then I'm also getting that this card is about that was for those of you who are hesitating, right? Like not dealing with what the reason for the hesitation is, then this is what comes as a result of that. So, like if you have any kind of like things that like you're going along and then all of a sudden everything just kind of falls apart, that's because of a hesitation from before, right? It's almost like putting on brakes, literally. You know how when you're driving along and you slam on brakes, then you cause an accident. So those are the crashes. They're these little crashes that happen for some of you still. And so the point is to deal with the hesitation issue. So that card to me is specifically for those who are hesitating. Okay. Anything else for Pisceans for the month of September? Anything else for Pisceans for the month of September? Anything else for Pisces month of September? I think that's it, Pisces, for you. Like I said, you all have done a great job. Great work, White Tara, 822. Overcoming your own the death of the self. That's a powerful teaching. And then you've got some homework to do and just some things to think about moving forward. That's been great. So if you want to take a deeper dive into your personal astrology or you want to get a reading so that you can understand your alignment and your purpose and what it is that you need to be doing moving forward and how you need to move going forward, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can get read at wooing-nature.com or you can reach me directly at Kerri, Kerri at wooing-nature.com. All right. Hope you have a great day. I hope you're having a wonderful September. And as always, I wish you a wonderful life.